So Deepti ji, first of all, I want to ask you, what is it that made you an actor? I mean, everyone thinks when an actor will write a book, he or she will write about her or his story in the film industry. You know, all the experiences as an actor. So what made you go the other way and write about your childhood instead of your adult life?
Yeah, I didn't want to do a typical autobiography because that's, I mean, it's expected कि ये तो करना ही है, you know,
right?
Autobiography, but it doesn't interest me as a writer. It didn't interest me. It is like, you know, just stating facts and, you know, talking about your achievements, your failures, your successes. Somehow that didn't interest me as a writer. I thought the one phase of my life that I wanted to share with the reader is my childhood, because I thought that was very special. It is, those memories are also very, very vivid in my mind. And I was writing, I could have done a typical autobiography, but I wanted to write this like a novel. I wanted to write it like screenplay, you know, where I'm showing everything. I'm taking the reader along with me through the corridors of memory, and I'm showing the entire ambience, the, you know, the place, the people. I'm, you know, sort of, it's a bit detailed, and because it's just the first 19 years of my life that I wanted to share with the reader.
In fact, that's exactly what strikes you when you read the book, that it is so detailed. I mean, it is so vivid. Everything just seems to come alive. You know, the city of Amritsar, where you were born and you grew up, and when you describe the lanes, the by-lanes, the mochi sitting on the side, you know, you're going to school, the cycle, everything is so beautifully described. So did it take you a very long time to kind of go back to all those years and get those memories and then put them together in the form of a book?
Yeah, it is a labor of love, I can tell you, and it has taken a lot out of me to write, because I've been working on this for years. For years together. For years? Yeah. I think the first 4 chapters were written about 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And then I just kept on, you know, I kept on jotting things, kept on writing little bits without knowing how they are going to be arranged in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, so my editor and publisher, David R., he helped me a great deal in giving it the form of and shape of a book. I just had all these flood of memories, you know, that I was, you know, went on writing, and I just gave him the whole bulk. I said, you know, here it is, and this is all that I want to say. And then he had to structure it properly, and you know, he helped a lot in making it in the shape that it is right now. So yeah, it's there was a lot of cross-checking of facts, because it's also historical.
Yes.
A lot of things are historically portrayed. There's the China War, the Pak War.
That's right.
There's the whole history of Indians in Burma, how they fled,
Exodus, yes.
how they fled Burma during the Exodus, how the Exodus happened when the Japanese invaded Burma during the Second World War, and all the stories that I had heard. I just wanted to share all those stories.
Yeah, so
from
that's
my
the thing.
life.
You know, so all these historical events are there, but you've not gone into their historical details. You've written about how it affected the people, which is your perspective. Your perspective.
Yeah, if I'm a 13 or a 12-year-old when the Pak War happens, then I've written how we kids reacted to this.
Yes.
You know, of course, the facts, the historical facts have to be correct also. June mein nahi, September mein hui war. I mean, that kind of things had to be correctly mentioned. So there was research involved in that. And a lot of stories then kind of led to other stories.
Yes,
One memory would lead to another memory.
Yeah, that happens, yes, with the trail of thought.
Yeah, one memory, and then I would remember something else connected with this, the one I'm writing. And then that becomes important, because there is a prelude and a, you know, to the story I'm doing. So I think the process was long, but joyous, as though it was cathartic also. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure.
I made notes with my parents. I recorded them endlessly on tapes. I would sit with them and say, Mama, tell me this, and Pitaji would tell me. So that went. I remember I was lucky. They knew I was going to write the book, so they gave me all that they could.